Tricky Debate is proudly supported by Eat Ali Eatery, located at West Tanokrom, close to the TTI school gate. Contact them via 024-912-6459 for all your catering needs. At Eat Ali, our dishes leave no dishes.
It's the Tricky Debate.
Well, send us your WhatsApp or voice notes to 024-488-3008 on our debate tonight. So, here's our preamble. Now, think of DNA as instructions for how to make the human body, similar to working drawings that architects prepare for a house, right? Now, DNA testing is important for a variety of reasons, including understanding ancestry, confirming biological relationships, assessing health risks, and aiding in forensic investigations. It provides valuable insight into an individual's genetic makeup and potential predisposition to certain conditions. Several prominent DNA-related controversies have made headlines in Ghana recently, often involving paternity disputes and their impact on families and relationships. These cases have highlighted the social and emotional complexities surrounding DNA testing, particularly in the context of marriage and family life. So, in the wake of the many recent paternity disputes, here is our question on Tricky Debate tonight. Should DNA testing be made mandatory? Should DNA testing be made mandatory? Let's debate.
Tricky Debate. It's fun, awkward talk.
Debating tonight are Nana Emuntohun and Miss Philo. Miss Philo is saying that nope, it shouldn't be made mandatory. And Nana says, yes, it should be made mandatory. One time. Yeah.
It's the Tricky Debate.
Okay, example. Good evening and welcome.
Good evening.
Nana, but then is there too. Mantuzo.
Oh, good evening.
Oh,
you see that you greeted me early, so I thought his voice should come.
Okay. All right.
For listeners to know that the polygamous
man is here. Oh, okay.
He believes in polygamy a lot.
All right. Powerful. So,
very soon we'll send him to Uganda.
What she's trying to say is what?
I don't get it.
Like very soon we will send you to Uganda.
I don't get it because I want to understand from. I mean, you are a Christian, right? You are a Christian, right? Starting from Genesis to Revelation, the apostles or the men of God that God calls them. Can you tell me, starting from King Solomon, David, Abraham, and then can you tell me who God
I said very soon you'll be going to Uganda.
In the Bible
Isn't that what I said?
So you should marry one.
Is Uganda in the Bible?
No, Uganda is part of the Bible.
Okay, I see. I didn't know.
Okay, then when you finish, you give me the page so that I can go and then
make
reference to that.
Now that you've clearly established your lines and introduced yourselves to each other, let's debate. Because Miss Philo, you are saying yes, we should. Nana is saying yes, we should. I think we'll begin with Nana. So Nana, you have 3 minutes.
The eyes have it.
Begin now.
No,
why are you saying?
Yeah, I'm saying polygamy.
No, we are not discussing polygamy. Please.
Listeners, you hear also.
DNA should be mandatory in a relationship or between couples when they give birth to a bouncy baby boy or a baby girl.
Okay.
Yes. DNA is not only for people to know who the biological father is. At times women try as much as possible to find their way through. Titini yesi oba no nim akwala ne papa. And I say onim neja. But now DNA has proved otherwise, because most of them even doesn't know that some children does not belong to them. But in this one, I'm saying that DNA, sometimes it is good for us to know, because it enables us to know our crime preventions.
Okay.
And then investigation. Because most of the kids, maybe they'll come out and they realize that after doing the DNA, they realize that their great-great-great-grandfather was a good, let's say, more than a Thai. You get it? So they would try to monitor that boy or girl, make sure that he doesn't fall into the way the great-grandfather was part of that criminal act and that kind of thing.
Okay.
Moreover, too, it also helps them to identify. By doing DNA, it helps you to identify the medical condition, the medical information of the child. It's not only by knowing the father or the mother of the child, but the medical information, the history behind their family.
Okay.
Because you know that Titino, we are bodam. It's a DNA that they are performing, but they don't know. They are just going by your history.
Okay.
Letting people to understand that your great grandfather was mad. Ne great ne ba wo no ba ko bodam wom. Ono so ba wo no ba ko bodam wom. So they'll give you the history. So when you do DNA, it enables us or helps the couples to know their medical or medical benefit, which has a medical benefit. So to get the medical information, what they can do. I think in Britain right now there's a law that has been passed.
Which
for you to know the medical information of your child.
Okay.
And I'm saying that I'm still with the view that DNA should be something that has to be mandatory. Ghana should start introducing it. It has to be mandatory. DNA.
Okay.
With all this thing, we have to also understand that there's something that we call family. To know the family history, the family history of the baby, that's the family, the child that they've given birth to. It can also provide valuable information about the family relationship, especially we DNA. Sometimes the DNA also helps to also knows that these two couples maybe giving birth in Ukraine, was baby, so that they can know how best to even take care of that baby. So I'm with the view that DNA should be mandatory.
Okay, now your 3 minutes is up. Miss Philo, let's go.
Okay, so I'll take it from the point. I am saying that it shouldn't be mandatory. Nana was making Nana said something like it's hard time Ghana needs to make it mandatory. Now the question is, let's talk about cost and accessibility. How many people can afford DNA tests in this country? Should it be made compulsory? How many people can access it? The cost involved. So I think we need to look at it because it's something that it is very huge. And then one thing too is DNA can increase stress and anxiety. Why am I saying this? Assuming I go for this test, I'm very anxious to know what the results would be. Sometimes it's even it could happen that then they end up even confirming to you that you have this kind of, and we say a big journey pana drinking for the rest of his or her life. So you see, it's better you don't know. But then the woman I don't know a hand too, but woman know to baby. Then that one you are just living your normal life. And then one thing too is if the health personnel is not qualified, if the personnel performing the test is not qualified, they end up giving inaccurate results.
Well, mistakes do happen, but
so assuming I'm being given inaccurate results,
it's not because the person is not qualified, but mistakes do happen.
Oh, but there could be people too who are not qualified in doing whatever they are doing.
They are not the only ones who cause mistakes.
Oh, will you allow me to establish my point? Oh, HQ, Pacho, don't do this to me.
Okay, go on.
What I so like we're talking about the costs and then when it comes to this DNA too, like sometimes it may leave a stigma and discrimination, because if I go for the test and I say obiati say me a particular area be webusu anymore, this is an answer abodam for busu, and said it will be a stigma on that family. So sometimes those DNA, for me, I will still say that no, it is not it shouldn't be mandatory. Okay. If you have the money, go and do it, but if you don't have the money, don't force it. Do you get it? If you don't have the money, you're not supposed to force. And then one thing too is when you make it mandatory, you are invading into my privacy.
Okay.
That then it means you want to know my health history. You're making everything compulsory. Like, like our genetic system. Yare ben na we busiani mu. Inti say ya bodam for na say yare no say you can say is it AAS or something, and then this thing leaves us with kind of stigma. So for me, I think that. And when it comes to those DNA thing, it shouldn't be mandatory. It has to be voluntary. If I have the money, then I do it. So for me, it shouldn't be mandatory.
Okay, thank you, Miss Philo. Nana, please, you have the floor for the next 3 minutes.
I still be Gemini, so I can say the DNA should be mandatory. I mean, it should be something that the law should make it, or Ghana should pass a law that will let DNA to be mandatory, so that at the end of the day, that woman, that they will go and do their things elsewhere. Now, it will come to light.
Okay.
Get it? People are now making their way out by just getting pregnant and giving. Do you know that if a man go and get pregnant go and impregnate someone, then comes back, the man is afraid to come back home. The man is afraid to even bring that child home. But when a woman gets pregnant for someone, it's easy for the woman to bring the child home, because we could not the barber shop. At the end of the day, who should be back? Or no can soon no. But a nuka robe boakrama, I say colano penasem, they wow put words into you, or the words best shower, you just accept there's a things that you are not even willing to do, you'll be doing because you don't even understand her problem. Now, the area Crampo says, San Colansu diagram, the way they will resemble you, the man. And at the end of the day, we just are now we know difference being the woo.
Okay.
You get it? And you are taking care of someone's baby without you knowing. But now, if the DNA is compulsory, mandatory, ya hospital one near DNA, Papa Noe, Akola Nyoba. Into which you so be na one akosha akola.
Okay.
Yet mission akola from bama omo. You can take care of people's children. There were so many things that you've been doing elsewhere. But being aware that the child is not yours helps you to even know how to shape yourself. Say because you can be there and you will never know that this person is not. But if it is mandatory, it helps men to also know the type of children they are taking. And the man, if you sit down and look at your history, your family history, if you look at the woman's family history, there's nothing like that. But what happens? This child is behaving abnormal, and at the end of the day, they don't want me to go and do DNA. Why? What makes you get this one? Who's right? Why should you even be afraid of it? You get it? So people should allow. If the government should even permit the MPs should try to put this thing on the floor of Parliament, indicating that DNA should be something that should be mandatory. So at the end of the day, we will know that these kids are our kids.
Okay.
And then the NGIs are when I say you are exposing your medical information to who?
To the public, of course. So what are you talking about?
Okay, Miss Fuller, your 3 minutes.
Okay. So I am still of the view that it shouldn't be DNA testing shouldn't be mandatory.
Okay.
Let me do it at my own pace of time. If I have the means and I think I can do it, let me do it. You see, sometimes when you do something at your own pace of time, that one you are relaxed. But here, if you are forced to do it, like you see, psychologically, you will not have it. Let's think of the person's mental health. Me for instance, even when you walk up to the lab technician that you want to conduct this test, HIV test, you know that's not actually a clean sheet. But look at the psychological. Look at how you fight with your mind. You become stressed like that. You become too anxious. How much more someone forcing you to do something you don't like? Even the one that you went to the lab technician at your own pace of time, like you decided to do it yourself. Even though, look at how anxious you become. And what of the one that you are being forced to?
I'm sure there is some kind of psychological thing they do for you
before they
go through
do the DNA test.
Yes.
Oh, me so far me who a psychological thing. So what of the person's mental health? Have we thought of that? So I think we need to look at all these. That is why I'm saying that no, it is not. Even when you're not like here and you have unqualified personnel, not all professionals are qualified. But it's more inaccurate test. Not at the end.
Let's correct this.
I'll not correct anything. Please allow me to establish my point. When I finish, you have the floor. Then you clear the air as to how you want to clear it. What I see. So for me, I still say that we shouldn't make it DNA mandatory. No, DNA testing shouldn't be mandatory. Let the individuals do it at their own time. And now let's look at when it comes to the effect it has on the partners. Assuming you've gone for DNA test and then you are having an intimacy with your wife or your husband, how will you feel? I join a crowd, baby. What dream results? No. And then you see, you be calculating things in your, so you can't even focus. The pinch bar, the wine, the horse ride, you can't do it like the way you used to do. So like even on you, the couples no crown, it's even it can affect your should I use the sexual?
Your sexual what?
Your sexual
drive.
Yes, I wanted to be sure whether I can use the word.
Okay, Isaac Hughes would have said your sexual overdrive, but he's not here.
Oh, okay. You see, do you get it? So, like, for me, I think it shouldn't be mandatory. Let me do it when I want to do it. If I don't want to do it, please don't force me to do what I don't want to do to save me from those stress and so on.
Okay, so once again, let me just clarify. There are professionals. There are professionals. As long as they are humans, they can make mistakes. But everyone you can call a professional has qualified.
But they are quack.
Those people are not qualified.
So assuming.
Listen, but if a person is qualified, it doesn't mean that there is 100% accuracy every time. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Right.
Henry,
yes.
That is what she's trying to put across.
Okay, I hear.
Please, what do you mean by that?
I hear.
You can't just say that.
It's 32 after 8. You are listening to the Tricky Debate.
Why do you allow him to say that?
You are listening to the Tricky Debate. We are looking at the topic that should DNA testing be made mandatory? Since lately a lot of issues have come up, especially regarding paternity of children being born nowadays. Can we just decide that we are going to have a mandatory service in the hospitals for DNA testing whenever a baby is born? Or these days I'm sure it's so advanced that they can even do it whilst the baby is in the womb.
But hey, I wanted to say something. No, I wanted to say something. Do you know that? No, do you know that sometimes too babies can be swapped mistakenly? They can be swapped at the delivery.
No, the both of you, it will not any of
so what if I was in mind?
Yes. So let's get into rebuttals now.
We just give it out.
Let's get into rebuttals. We'll do the next 5 minutes with that. So you were saying. You think swapping can destabilize the DNA testing?
Which can create a problem between couples. Do you understand? Between couples and all that.
That thing is really serious, honestly. I was reading something on a woman who swapped more than 250 babies, 250,000 or so babies, whilst working in in the hospital.
So as
fortunately, it wasn't in Ghana.
Yes.
You know? So you go on.
So assuming that, unfortunately for me, I happened to, let's say, at the delivery ward, we were about, let's say, 20 at a time. We all delivered. So the babies, like, taking the babies to clean them up and all that. Mistakenly, they swab this child, and I bring the child home. He said the DNA is mandatory, so we should go do it. We went, and the DNA says that child isn't yours, which isn't my fault because I haven't messed up anywhere. I know it's been you.
It's not mine as a man, and you, the woman, it is not yours. Then you have to refer you to the hospital.
Do you understand?
So referring you to the hospital, how am I going to get my...
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I refuse to understand whatever he's saying. I am trying to establish my...
No, when you go and do your thing.
No.
Do my thing. I am clear. My conscience is clear. That is why I said clean sheet. I don't mess around. So I know that it is you and you and you alone. So for me, if you say DNA, I don't have any problem. But don't make it mandatory because not everyone can access it.
Which the
cost involved, it's huge.
The man is 41 good years. But since the time they gave birth, the mother says that this is your father. Harry is your father. The man realized that no, we break up within maybe 3 months before I saw that you were pregnant, and then you said it is mine. And per the calculation, no matter how I do my calculation, it doesn't fall within the 9-month period that you gave birth. So the baby is not mine. The guy is 41 years old, and the guy went to court seeking for them to do a DNA test.
Okay.
All because the man's property or the property, they say the village, they are giving lands to the young guys around, like the elders. The young guy, they will give you a land. So you go and write the name of your father and the family and that kind of thing. Akulana ya, the DNA test, the report came out that the man is 0.00%.
It's not like guy's child.
It doesn't come close.
Wow.
So now they said the judge was even advising the guy to go and ask the mother who the father was. So if you are doing DNA, it helps a lot. At this early stage, this thing 41 years, I will not waste the money on you. If I will do it voluntarily. I will do it out of love.
Okay. Well, we have a message or two, so let's dive into that one. This is from Eric. He sent us a voice note. You can do the same to 0244883008. Here's what he sent us.
Yeah, DNA, although mandatory. Papa in Africa, and this generation young boy will miss trust issue no. I'm just because trust issue no, although you papa in the cheating at Dawson. Obi to my only baby our ganka first born and I for happen pa ne is boy be but problem behind bano jail but I would ABS can send internet on your radio no they said no call others are call next in the on say what to for more in other two any son of more on a punk country be into first marriage I want to born or your else in the bar. I don't know today in the mood or my mandatory. Or this trip in the corner. Now, apart from that, so your hospital to change of babies now. You banana we banana was our brown. I mean, banana was our brown. And you want to get near mood or mandatory because it didn't happen or a football legend. Nadi, son of or Dati, or check in, before okay, Dino, before it is imagine there. DNA not so mandatory and time now. Legend Chenka and call the mission road to my command. No way. What in the first battle for no in the bar. Listen to what you channel. What you cheating. Chill dinner crying. I'm from hey, into my mood, the DNA no order mandatory. What this generation you made in no class. No class. Well, on dinner call really cheap, be sure. Wow, put. No for the Kunichi working from no be sure. See, no with a benity, what to our way. No, with a well be yampa. I don't correct. Then go to be the bar later. No, with a bay 80 20 on your bar. How will you feel? Into DNA, as mandatory or mandatory, but this generation we are on cinema you must say until then canon. It's a seminar.
Tricky debates. It's fun, awkward talk.
All right, that was from Eric. We have a message from Cooks in Virginia. She says that DNA testing shouldn't be mandatory. It should remain a personal choice, especially in marriage. If someone has doubts or trust issues, they can choose to pursue it. But making it a requirement adds unnecessary tension. Marriage already comes with enough challenges: building trust, raising children, handling finances, and balancing expectations. Throwing in forced paternity checks at birth just adds pressure and can undermine the foundation of trust that a healthy relationship is built on. Not every family needs DNA to validate their bond. Love, commitment, and shared responsibility often speak louder than genes. Plus, a doctor friend of mine says that ensure that your children look very much like you. That way, there's no need for any DNA test. Okay. Now, this is what I think. Okay. The controversies surrounding DNA testing in Ghana underscore the importance of 1. Open communication. 2. Responsible conduct. 3. A clear understanding of the legal and ethical implications of DNA testing in family matters. Also, DNA testing plays a vital role in various aspects of our lives, from personal health and family matters to legal proceedings and scientific advancement. Its ability to provide accurate and reliable information about an individual's genetic makeup makes it a powerful tool for both individuals and society as a whole. However, mandatory DNA tests, I don't support that. I don't.
Tricky debates. It's fun, awkward talk.
Thank you to our debaters Nana and Miss Philo. I am HKO Live. Thank you to those of you who sent us messages. Tricky Debate will be back here again next week.